We're on Mars, folks. The year is 2042. Humanity's finally made it to the Red Planet. But forget those fancy documentaries. This ain't no science expedition. This is about what happens when you send a bunch of astronauts with too much time and not enough snacks into space. Let me introduce you to our crew. These aren't just any ordinary space travelers. They're the quirkiest bunch you'll ever meet in the galaxy. Each one of them brings something unique to the table, and together, they make up the most unpredictable team of astronauts ever assembled. We got Captain Kyle, the leader who never misses a meal. Seriously, if there's food around, you can bet Kyle's already got his hands on it. He's got this uncanny ability to sniff out snacks from light years away. It's almost like his stomach has its own radar system. And trust me, you don't want to get between him and his favorite space rations. Speaker 3. Like totally not vibing with this negative energy, man. This is our resident chill dude, always in a state of perpetual relaxation. No matter the crisis, he's got his shades on and his feet up. He's the kind of guy who'd rather surf the cosmic waves than deal with any drama. His motto, stay cool, stay cosmic. Let's send good vibes to the universe and find that donut. Because in space, it's all about the energy you put out there. Positive vibes attract positive outcomes, or at least that's what our crew believes. So whenever there's a problem, they just send out those good vibes and hope for the best. And right now, they're on a mission to find the most elusive pastry in the galaxy. Then there's Chad, the Zen master who's more interested in finding his inner peace than a missing donut. Chad's the kind of guy who'd rather meditate his way through a meteor shower than panic. He's always centered, always calm, and always ready to offer a piece of wisdom. The donut you seek is within, he might say, while sitting in the lotus position floating in zero gravity. Speaker 4, fascinating. The bite marks suggest a creature with unusual dental work. This is our resident detective, always on the lookout for clues. Nothing escapes his keen eye, and he's got a theory for everything. Whether it's a missing donut or a mysterious space anomaly, he's got his magnifying glass ready and his mind racing with possibilities. And last but not least, we got Dr. Dexter, the brains of the operation. Dexter's the one who keeps everything running smoothly. He's got a solution for every problem, a formula for every equation, and a gadget for every situation. If only those brains could locate a missing pastry. But even the smartest minds have their off days, and today, Dexter's stumped by a simple donut. If only those brains could locate a missing pastry. But that's the thing about this crew. They might not always have the answers, but they sure know how to make the journey interesting. So buckle up and join us as we navigate the cosmos, one quirky adventure at a time. Because with this team, you never know what to expect, except that it'll be out of this world. Captain Kyle was on a mission. He was determined to find the culprit who dared to touch his precious donut. Little did he know this was just the beginning of a cosmic comedy of errors. Theories flew faster than meteor showers in a Martian storm. Was it space madness? A rogue robot chef? Or maybe, just maybe, something even weirder? But the mystery didn't end there. The crew had just begun to scratch the surface of a much larger problem. What started as a simple case of a missing donut was quickly spiraling into a full-blown snack crisis. Soon, it wasn't just the donut. The crew noticed that other snacks were vanishing without a trace. Other snacks started disappearing too. It was as if an invisible hand was plucking them away one by one. A bag of chips here, a cookie there. No snack was safe from the mysterious thief. The crew was on edge. Every time they turned around, another snack was gone. The tension was palpable. All right, this is getting ridiculous. First, it's donuts, now it's chips. What's next? The freeze-dried ice cream? What's next? The freeze-dried ice cream? We can't let this continue.
Maybe we should try communicating with the snack thief. We need to understand their motives. Send out good vibes. Offer peace offerings, like a cosmic brownie or something. Maybe that will help us get to the bottom of this, like a cosmic brownie or something. We need to show that we come in peace.
Good vibes won't bring back my donut, Chad. We need to set a trap. We need to catch this thief red-handed.
The astronauts were determined to catch the snack bandit, but they were about to get a whole lot more than they bargained for. They devised an elaborate plan, setting up hidden cameras and motion sensors around the snack area. They even placed a decoy snack, hoping to lure the thief into their trap. The crew took turns keeping watch, their eyes glued to the monitors. Hours passed, and just when they were about to give up, they saw a shadowy figure approaching the snacks. The tension in the room was electric as they watched the figure reach for the decoy snack. The trap was set, and the crew held their breath, waiting to see who the mysterious thief was. Little did they know, the answer would surprise them all. They set up a stakeout in the mess hall, armed with nets and freeze-dried fruit snacks, for bait. And then, they saw it. These Terran treats are out of this world. Well, I'll be a Martian's uncle. It is an alien.
Hold it right there, you extraterrestrial snack thief.
The jig was up. They'd found their culprit. But this wasn't the end of the story. Oh no, this was just the beginning of a beautiful intergalactic friendship. I'm sorry I ate your snacks. My name is Zorp. I'm a space explorer, and my ship ran out of fuel and snacks.
So you're telling us you traveled across the galaxy for snacks?
Nods enthusiastically. Your Terran treats are very, addictive. It turned out Zorp wasn't a threat, just a hungry traveler with a serious case of the munchies. And so, the crew of the Mars mission decided to do what any reasonable group of astronauts would do in this situation. They held a bake-off. It wasn't just any bake-off, though. This was a cosmic culinary showdown, a galactic gathering of gastronomic geniuses. The stakes were high, and the ingredients were out of this world, literally. The spaceship's kitchen was transformed into a bustling hub of creativity and competition, with flour floating in zero gravity and the sweet aroma of baked goods filling the air. All right, Zorp, let's see what you got. The challenge was laid down by Captain Jane, the mission's fearless leader and a self-proclaimed baking enthusiast. Zorp, the friendly Martian alien, accepted the challenge with a mischievous glint in his eye. He was known for his unique culinary skills, and the crew was eager to see what he could whip up. We're making the best darn space cookies this side of the Milky Way. The crew was determined to showcase their earthly baking prowess. They gathered around the kitchen counter, mixing bowls in hand, ready to create the most delicious cookies the galaxy had ever seen. The ingredients were a mix of earthly staples and Martian delicacies, creating a fusion of flavors that was truly out of this world.
I've been experimenting with a new formula for zero-gravity frosting. Lieutenant Sam, the mission's science officer, was always up for a challenge. He had spent weeks perfecting a frosting recipe that would hold up in the zero-gravity environment of the spaceship. His secret ingredient? A special type of Martian sugar that added a unique twist to the traditional frosting.
Dude, this is gonna be epic! The excitement was palpable. The crew members were buzzing with anticipation, eager to see the final results of their baking efforts. They knew this bake-off was more than just a fun activity. It was a way to bond and create lasting memories on their historic mission to Mars. Cosmic baking vibes all around. The kitchen was a flurry of activity, with astronauts and aliens working side by side, sharing tips and tricks and laughing at their culinary mishaps. The cosmic backdrop of stars and planets added to the magical atmosphere, making the bake-off a truly unforgettable experience.
The astronauts taught Zorp how to bake Earth cookies, sharing their favorite recipes and techniques. Zorp was a quick learner, and he was soon mixing, rolling, and baking like a pro. The crew was impressed by his enthusiasm and creativity, and they couldn't wait to taste his intergalactic creations. And Zorp, in turn, shared his intergalactic recipes. His recipes were unlike anything the crew had ever seen, with ingredients and techniques that were completely alien to them. But they were eager to learn and experiment, and they soon found themselves creating dishes that were a perfect blend of earthly and Martian flavors. The Great Martian Bake-Off was a resounding success, bringing the crew closer together and creating memories that would last a lifetime. The mystery of the missing snacks was solved, and an unlikely friendship was formed. But as they say, in space, no one can hear you scream for more cookies.
You know, Zorp, these space cookies are good, but they're missing something. Zorp, missing something? Like what? Like jelly filling?
And so the adventure continued, filled with laughter, friendship, and a whole lot of delicious chaos. The moral of the story? Sometimes the greatest discoveries aren't made in labs or through telescopes, but over a plate of freshly baked cookies shared with a friend from another world. Because out here in the vast expanse of space, the most important things are laughter, friendship, and of course, a never-ending supply of snacks. We now return you to your regularly scheduled programming. Stay tuned for more intergalactic adventures coming soon to a galaxy near you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay safe and goodbye for now.